This is our teaser trailer, Forgotten. It's a horror. Aims at 15 to 24-year-olds.
Oh, not that easily. What what kind of genre within horror were you aiming for?
Like a psychological horror.
Psychological horror.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, let's watch your teaser trailer then, and then we'll have a bit more feedback. So everyone else, just think about positives and improvements. Here it is. Good job there. Let's turn the lights on. Right, let's talk about this. So, David, give us Lewis and Amy kind of a positive, something that I think works really well in that teaser trailer.
We've got a high amount of shots, like variety. It sort of kept you watching.
Yeah. Okay, so two very different things there, but I think both important. A lot of different shots, okay, a lot of footage, and it engages the audience. It does. It keeps you watching. I mean, a teaser trailer should never bore you because it should be really short, but it does keep you watching. It keeps you engaged to the end. That was a real positive. Good. Vivian. Good thing.
Yeah, it's quite scary, which means that it obviously is like full of the genre.
Okay. Quite frightening. What particular aspects do you kind of remember? Because teaser trailer is all about what you take away from it after it's finished. What scenes do you remember and stick with you?
Because it was like a variety of colours, it was dark and it light, and all the darkness that we used together in front of.
Okay, good. So lots of good use of binary oppositions. When Miss Poetti teaches you narrative theory, we need to remember this idea of binary oppositions, dark versus light, and you use that quite well in your teaser trailer. Good. Tom?
So leading on to the dark, it's just like there was like loads of quick shots, but some of them were like sort of like shock shots, so like with like a knife or blood or whatever. So because it was well quick, you'd be like looking to see what's happening, you didn't want to miss any of it, you wanted to keep watching because there was like loads of things going on, which were like sort of big things.
Yeah, good. Max?
I really liked how quick it was because it was quite a discomforting, and you might not have seen like one image properly, but then it flash up again later. So it's that repeat of shots, and that's very effective.
Like the knife and
Yeah.
those kind of things. Yeah, okay. Do we think as a group it was too quick or not?
No.
It is a teaser
We said
trailer.
before we even watched it, like teaser trailers should be like quick, one after the other, shots.
Potentially, you do get left with like you don't know watch horror. That's the only thing now. So,
But whenever you watch a trailer, you always miss bits.
That's why it makes
You always see it more than once anyway, like generally. So.
Okay. What about you two? What do you think was when you look back at that now on the big screen? What do you think was the strength of it?
Probably that we use like more variety than just the same things like in the day.
And what's the biggest improvement from that? Do you think? It's hard, isn't it? It's hard to reflect on your own coursework, but I mean, do you think there is a stride forward in terms of the way you put that together? Or do you think you've just made a very different kind of thing?
Yeah,
Or-
it's
okay.
still like quick, but it's got more shots in it, so it's more effective than it would have done the opening.
Okay, interesting. Right, constructive criticism time, I suppose. They've still got time to go away and make any improvements if we think they need to. But is there anything in that trailer that we would have done slightly differently? I mean, I'll start with you two, to be honest with you. Now you look at the big screen, is there anything you think, actually, have my time again, I might have done that ever so slightly differently?
Probably the spelling mistake.
yeah, the spelling mistake. You're gone. Okay, well that's a big secret, isn't it? We'll pretend the killer couldn't spell. Okay, he's a psychotic killer after all. Do you know what I mean? So that's fine. Exactly. It could be. I only noticed because I know about it. But it could be that it's something that could be jarring for an audience, and they might think, "Is that important?" You know what I mean? They'd notice the mistake, and they might think, "Is that important? Something that's a plot point, or is it just a mistake?" But yeah, very honest. What about opening up to the rest of you? Anything else that you think, actually, that might be a slight weakness of this particular teaser trailer? Anything at all?
Not all the titles match. Like, I thought like it was going to be like a sort of acronym where you have like the red letter at the start, like thing where you said like alone or something.
Right.
It's not continued throughout. Like I think it really likes it.
Yeah, I know what you mean. There is an idea that you could maybe have that. Ellen, there is an idea that you can maybe have that as the theme throughout your trailer. That actually the titles can often link together a whole lot of very different montage of images. Something to think about. It's a good point, David. Anything else? Okay, can we see your poster and your front cover on your blogs or not? Now, positives. Max, initial response.
I like the theme of from the Red Empire and then in Forgotten and some of the other political titles.
Good. So the font kind of matches throughout and links back to the teaser trailer, the red and white and black.
Yeah.
Nice. Very nice. Tom?
You wouldn't look out of place in like a W.H. Smith shirt or whatever.
No, it wouldn't.
Yeah, same as
It wouldn't. No, it looks quite realistic. The majority of it, I would say. Okay, David?
What, good or bad?
Either.
I'd say the only thing is it doesn't shout horribly.
Yeah, maybe. And we talked about this picture before a little bit, but no, it might not be quite clear enough. Of all the images you could have chosen from your teaser trailer, it might not be quite clear enough as setting the genre.
I'm not sure either. Is it normal to have a chart or actually not?
No, because it's like in light, like in your film, you've got like sort of dull colours like grey and things like that, and that's sort of.
It's quite well
It's
lit.
like, if it was like edited, like you edit the image so it's like, yeah, there wasn't like as much colour.
I know what you mean, and actually maybe, and I think
the red would stick out more.
yeah.
So that's 10 years ago.
And this bit here, that and the picture is obviously the link to the main bit, isn't it? Main article.
Yeah.
But actually, you look at this picture and your eyes drawn here, you might think that's to do with that, so it might be a clarity thing. I think realistic-wise, yes, it looks like the front cover of Empire. It does. Colour scheme's nice, very simple. Maybe the making the genre clearer to the audience. But we've got a photo, an actual photo, that's been manipulated to a certain extent. Yeah, I think it's a good kind of solid example, really. My criticism might be the font, the massive preview special. I don't know about that font. Don't know why. I like the rest of your font a lot, but I don't know about that one. Do you know what I mean?
The only thing is, I'd say you can't really judge it as well because when you've got like other films, which normally Empire like massive films, and you've like, especially when it's like The Dark Knight, you know who it is before even like seeing a title.
Yeah.
Like you see, like the Joker, and you instantly know it's The Dark Knight because of all like the viral marketing and things like that. So when you think about it like that, it could, it could be you sort of thing.
Yeah, I think maybe it needs to be made clearer. Be a small, low-budget British horror film. Obviously, it's a good word of mouth or something, and it's made it the front cover of Empire. So you've really got to then sell that through the image. I think maybe. But I think in terms of creating a realistic Empire front cover, it's there. Do you know what I mean? It's there, absolutely. Right, let's look at your poster.
I'd probably buy it for the same exclusive.
Like that,
Is there anything below coming soon, or do you need to make the view maybe 100? Change the
if
view.
you click on the
150.
image, it'll go blow up.
It wasn't working for some reason. Go view at the top.
200's quite a zero.
Yeah, change it to. Oh, I didn't realise that was down there. What's that? Right, Forgotten. Better or worse than the Empire front cover? Well, you tell me first, Amy Lewis. What do you think? Which of your two ancillary tasks do you think you have had more success with? Or you're not sure?
Not sure.
Okay, Max.
I like this one more for some reason. I like the glowing red around Forgotten, and then the white in the middle. So
Keeps that red, black, and white colour scheme throughout the three different things you've created, which is really nice. Tom.
Oh yeah, I actually don't. So yeah, I think that's good.
Does it look like a poster? A teaser poster?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See it on, I don't know, a billboard or something.
Yeah, you could.
Outside. That's what you ever do. No, we don't. Say.
No, but you could. Like, it's got coming soon. It's got the website of the film. It's got the tagline, "What do you want to be when you grow up?"
And the shadow effects are good.
Yeah.
The way it's been caught, I don't know if it's on purpose or by accident, but either way,
I think
it's gone in.
On purpose or by accident? The shadow effect by accident. To be very honest,
you
yeah.
can see more of the black, so it's like more of a horror. I think.
Yeah.
I
So
think
on
we
the
did the contrast more on that one.
Yeah.
and like the rest.
So it was on purpose, yeah. Well,
On the magazine, it was like covered up by like advertising, like on where all the black was. So you could only the light was right on.
Which is maybe why your magazine maybe could, in hindsight, maybe needed a different kind of image from your trailer. You know, a picture of Amy with someone's hand over her mouth or something. You know what I mean? Like that last shot of your trailer. Because in the Empire front cover, you're competing with lots of different films. You've got to make the genre clear. This poster is a little bit clearer. Maybe still not horror genre coming through, but the colour scheme's lovely. It looks like a poster. You've manipulated text. You've manipulated images. I think you've done a good job there. Okay, happy? What's fresh in your mind?